Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Attraction Spice. I am your host, Ari, and today we are going to be diving deep into hypnosis. When the average person hears the word hypnosis, the first thing that comes to mind is typically a stage performer getting someone from the audience to do something very strange for the amusement of the crowd. And while this can be very entertaining, hypnosis can also be used to influence people's behaviors to help them overcome unsavory habits and also to heal from trauma. And this can be very, very helpful in a person's daily life. So what is hypnosis? Simply put, hypnosis is deliberately entering different states of consciousness. On a normal day, a person will naturally slip into different states of consciousness between being fully awake and fast asleep. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 4 different states of consciousness to make it easier for you to understand how hypnosis can be used to enhance our daily lives. So the first state of consciousness that I'm going to be talking about is called beta. Beta is when you are fully awake and aware. This is when you're going through the drive-thru and ordering food or talking to a friend or anything you do when you're fully wide awake. And the next one that I'm going to be talking about is a state of consciousness that is a light trance. It's called alpha, and we actually slip into this light trance quite frequently throughout our day. This happens often when we are using our phones or watching TV, playing video games, and it's a light trance. So often what happens when you're in trance is you start losing track of time. So this is why you can be playing video games for a few hours in a day and not even realizing so much time has gone by. And this is why you can be scrolling on your phone. Also, you're not as actively in touch with what's going on in your body or in your physical surroundings. So somebody might walk into the room and you won't even hear them walk into the room. They might even say your name and you don't hear them when you're on your phone or playing a video game or watching TV. And that's because you're in a light trance. So this light trance is also when you're in a light meditation. So when you're just sitting there with your eyes closed, listening to your breath. Also, right when you lay down in your bed, before you go to sleep and you close your eyes and you're still awake, but your eyes are closed and you're beginning to relax, that is also the alpha state. These social media companies are very well aware of this alpha mind state, and they know that you're very suggestible at that time. So they could tell you anything, buy this, buy that, do this, do that, and you're very susceptible to downloading behaviors that you do not want. Be mindful of how much time you're spending mindlessly scrolling when you're not really aware that you're doing it, or when it doesn't feel like it's your choice, but it seems more like a habit. So the next state of consciousness I want to talk about is called theta, and this is a psychic's playground. This is where the dreams are. This is where you can talk to spirits in mediumship. This is a deep trance. So a past life regression hypnotist specifically will guide the subject into this state of trance so that they're able to access deep memories, the dream state, and all kinds of cool stuff that's going on there. Children under the age of 7 are actually often in theta. They primarily are in theta. They don't actually go up to alpha or beta, which is like being completely awake. Like they're in a dream state. They are very much creative in this time. Like they make belief as like completely belief to them because they're in this trance. They're downloading everything that their parents are doing or the people around them are doing, all these behaviors. Often when people are in this state of trance, they will not even remember anything. And that's why when you wake up, you often forget your dreams because you're in this theta state of mind. And that's why so often people will not have any memories of their lives before the age of 7. And that's because they are in this state called the theta mind state. This is a natural part of the sleep cycle. And before you get into a deep sleep, you have to go into theta. And the final one that I want to talk about is called delta. And if you have a healthy sleep cycle, you will be going through all 4 of these states every night when you sleep. And there are other states of consciousness other than the 4 that I've stated, but for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to be talking about these 4. So some things to keep in mind is that these 4 states of consciousness are not completely separate from each other. It's not like locking into one, then the other, then the other. It's more like a radio where if you turn the dial, you can be slightly at a phase of one station and slightly in phase of another until you dial it all the way. Then you're like right on the dial for that station. But you can also, like, throughout the day, you're kind of shifting in between these states. You can also be in two states of consciousness at once. For example, having a lucid dream where your conscious mind is fully awake, but also your dreaming state of mind is fully awake. So two states of consciousness are active at one time. Children under the age of 7 are always in the theta state of mind. There are some exceptions to the rule. Some of us have memories from before the age of 7, usually not much. If a person experiences a traumatic event before that age, they may also carry memories. There are lots of reasons why a person would have memories before that age, but it's usually like a blank before that age where the lights come on and we're fully awake and aware. The reason why a person before the age of 7 is in the state of theta is it's a very useful tool for learning behaviors. You're learning some basic things like walking, talking, eating, basic human behaviors. We also learn more advanced behaviors like how to socialize, how to navigate relationships, and how to act appropriately for what is our assigned gender. In this state of mind, there is no filter. So we're picking up behaviors that are both helpful and also limiting. Any trauma that happens during this time can also form habits and beliefs that can create difficulties that carry all the way into adult life. If a person doesn't take the time to look at their unconscious beliefs and habits, then they will have a tendency of experiencing the same challenges over and over. So hypnosis is a very useful tool in examining these subconscious habits and beliefs. A hypnotist trained in past life regression can help a person examine memories from this lifetime as well as lifetimes before this that may also be contributing to some of the challenges that a person is going through. And that can help them learn what they need to learn from these challenges so that they can let them go and move on. Past life regression can also help a person remember what their path in this life is and why they chose to come to Earth at this time, why they chose this particular situation, why they chose those parents, the set of challenges that they have, and what is their mission in life. Finding your life's mission is really important because it'll help you make big decisions in your life, and it will give you so much more joy and so much more purpose. To someone who is aware of their life's purpose and is on track with their mission, self-confidence is a natural byproduct. In another video, I'll be discussing the topic of karma and why a person would be reliving the same themes in this lifetime as they did in a previous lifetime. So I just went over 4 different states of consciousness to show you how hypnosis can be used to help you uncover some of the reasons that you may be dealing with particular challenges in your life, and especially the repeated ones, because that is such a big clue on what you are here to do. So I am offering hypnosis sessions. These are done one-on-one. I'm located in Niagara Falls. I have all the details here in the description, so you can get in touch with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on any of my social platforms. So take care, and I love you all unconditionally.